Hey everyone, it's Deacon082. Welcome back to Pokemon Emerald Monotype Challenge Water Type. In the last episode, we defeated Roxanne, and I trained up Blue Bunny a few levels off screen because he was falling behind. We're gonna start off today by picking up the HM for Cut, and you can get that anytime, but we need the gym badge to do it. In terms of HMs, just because I'll have so many Pokemon, I'm not really worried about having an HM slave. So I'll just teach Cut to somebody. Can anyone learn it at this point? No, nobody can learn it, but we don't actually need Cut. I'm trying to think of the first time you actually need Cut in the game. Is it actually necessary for anything? I can't exactly remember. So, I won't teach it unless we need to, but there are some items behind it. This is youngster Joey with a Machop, and not a Rattata. He actually traded his Rattata for a Machop between generations. So, yeah. He's not very difficult, but I actually had a run end on this guy in a randomizer, because he had like a Steelix, and I didn't have anything that hit Steel super effective. That's just a random thought. Okay, Blue Bunny is now level 9. I guess we'll get to level 10 and then we'll stop. Here's an Abra. We're not gonna do anything to this guy. Here's a Repel that could be useful in about 2 minutes. Okay, Bug Catcher Jose. So we have Joey and Jose. This guy is pretty easy with the Wurmple, level 8. Should be evolved by now. I don't know why it's not. No big deal. Yeah. So, Roxanne was really easy. Next up we have Brawly in Dewford. So, we'll probably get to Dewford. We might get to Dewford by the end of this episode. I'm not sure. But we'll probably take on Brawly in the next episode. The first little bit of the game actually goes really fast, so I'm not too concerned about that. Yeah, next up we have a trainer who studies at school and on the way home, and she has a Shroomish, so this is going to be a fun fight. I haven't quite learned my lesson with Shroomish on how to defeat them yet. Just waiting for Wing Attack, but just if we can slowly whittle it down. Stamps is probably our best bet in terms of defense, but we can't attack well with it because we only have Water Gun. So I'll try to confuse it and then I guess spam Water Gun. How is Shroomish's special defense? It's not that great compared to its physical defense, so I figure keep going with it. It's gonna keep paralyzing us. And then absorb. Wingull's special defense is horrible though, so it's basically a weakness to Grass because it just does so much. I think it was 9 special defense at level 10 compared to like 25 speed, so that's a big difference. Because we're not going to be able to beat this Shroomish either because paralysis. So I guess Machacho can do it because no weaknesses here. And critical, so yeah, this is just a slow thing we have to deal with here because, and we get effects scored. Shroomish is just an annoying Pokemon. I absolutely hate Breloom because it's a troll everywhere. So we found out what's going to be our main problem in this run so far, and that's going to be Breloom. And Shroomish, because yeah, our whole team now is status effects. We'll cure that and I guess go back and heal all the status and stuff. But yeah, like I said, Shroomish being the problem, as soon as we get a flying type attack for Wingull, that will be no problem. We can deal with it easily. Here's a Whismur. They're really rare on this route, and Whismur is just odd. I've never liked it particularly. So we'll do a double battle here with these two. You get a Hiker and a Youngster either way, so we'll do this. And again, a Shroomish. Well, we can double team it. Geodude really isn't much of a threat, and we can take it out easily, so I think I'll Supersonic it, and then try to maybe Tail Whip both of them to lower these stats. Okay, well, didn't work out too well. He's gonna Defense Curl, I guess Supersonic again, and Tail Whip again, and miss. Well, disappointing. We got a few defense drops on the Shroomish, which will help. Supersonic would be really nice if we can get it to work. I think I'll actually switch out Blue Bunny now and go to Tulse. When all else fails, high levels are the way to do it, and Stamps has done absolutely nothing in this fight with 3 misses on Supersonic. So at this point, I'm just gonna Water Gun here and then Tackle. Yeah, it does quite a bit. He's gonna heal some of that. But Geodude will go down in 1 hit. There we go. And then Blue Bunny grows to level 10 and learns Water Gun. So now our whole team has water attacks except for 1, and that's Muchacho with a Grass type attack. And that's why Effects Force sucks, because now we are in trouble. Supersonic misses again. And we're asleep. Okay, we finally hit with Supersonic. I'm just gonna wait this battle out until Tulse wakes up, because Lotad is not a threat at all right now. And I'd rather just have him wake up and then we can continue on afterwards when we're awake, and then I don't have to go back and heal that. Although our whole team's paralyzed again, so I might have to go back and heal that. Yeah, I think I will go back and heal just for the stupid paralysis on my entire team from Shroomish. Yeah, it always happens and you just can't avoid it because they're just annoying, but okay. Tulse trying to learn Bide. I talked about it and I'm not going to use it, so I'm not even going to teach it. And yeah, what can we do? We still have Muchacho at good health, and this guy's a hiker, so he'll go down pretty easily without having to go back and heal yet. Probably 2 Geodudes, so yeah. Absorb, I almost used Growl, and I don't know why. Yeah. Okay, Lotad, level 11, going to evolve in just 3 more. Also, Lotad's in a really good experience group for leveling up early on, so it doesn't take much experience at all to get to 14 where it evolves, so that's really nice. I guess I'll just keep Muchacho. So, yeah, here's where Cut comes in handy because you have all these trainers up here for semester training. But in here, there's a cave and we can get the guy in there. But there's also some items. We have an special over here, and I think that's all. As you can see, there's another little cave exit over there. We can't actually access that for a while, but for now we'll go into this cave and pick up a Whismur. Yeah, we can actually... Absorb is really nice for training because while it doesn't do a lot of damage, it's the free healing. So you can get some of that health back, but if you're not doing enough damage where getting the health back makes a difference, then it doesn't really help much. So, yeah, pretty good, but with Muchacho being our only team member who's not paralyzed or on low health right now, it's kind of worth it. We get a Pokeball there, and now we're going to get another Whismur because this guy had to back up. So, not going to bother fighting this one. Now we'll challenge this Team Aqua Grunge. We don't know if it's the same one, but he's going to make a getaway. He's got the same Poochyena, just 2 levels higher, and I suppose we'll just Absorb. Like I said, he could cause some problems with Howl. We could negate that with Growl, but then it turned into just being a stall fest. Sand Attack could be dangerous for us, but we only need to hit 2 more times through it, so I'm just gonna keep trying. Plus we're at full health, so it doesn't matter if he hits us with an attack or not. Yeah, really easy. Both these Aqua Grunt battles have been just walks in the park. That was really easy. So we had to steal some package, and we get the goods back. This is not anything sexual at all. As this old man gets his Wingull back as well. This guy has a cottage by the woods. We didn't actually stop there, but there's a cottage, and there's some rocks that we can't smash. So those will be important later on. Not gonna bother now because we can't make it through no matter what we do. So we'll leave here for now. If I can get something with cut, I would. The problem is I'd have to catch an HM slave, and I mean I could easily get a Zigzagoon, but because we'll be getting a full team of water types pretty soon, I'm not even gonna bother with that right now. So when we come back and fight those trainers, we'll be like severely over leveled for the time in the game. So yeah. Okay, we get taken to the Devon Corp, and we actually have to deliver that to Slateport because this guy's worried that it'll get stolen again, and he thinks we're pretty trustworthy. So this is the president of the Devon Corporation, and he's also giving us a letter that we have to deliver to Stephen in Duford. Duford is on the way to Slateport. We're also going to get a Pokenav, and we also get free healing, which is nice. So we get that Pokenav, and I'll check it out when we get out of this building. Because when we leave the building, there's going to be another app for it, and it's called Match Call, which actually lets us call people. So, yeah, we can call people. The only number we have registered right now is Mr. Stone, the Devon president, who gave us a thing, and he is upstairs, and he actually said he was looking at us through the window. But, yeah. Now we can register more numbers in it. I think we can eventually get like our mom in it. I don't remember how you actually get these, or whether you can get gym leaders in here and eventually do them for rematches if you go talk to them afterwards. Or it's like you can, but I forget exactly how. So what you can actually do now is go back to areas that you've already been and register the trainers in the Pokenav to rematch them later. And I'm not sure exactly if there are any trainers on this route you can do it with, but the rematches are nice because you can get a lot more extra experience for them later, like this girl here. We can register her, and now if we go in our match call, we can call her anytime. However, we can only rematch when she calls and says she wants to battle. So it's not as convenient as it might sound, but rematches are nice for some extra experience later on. I really don't remember how to get the gym leaders in there, though. Like, I thought you just talk to them afterwards and they get registered. But apparently that didn't work. So, we were fully healed, weren't we? Yeah, we were. So, let's go for Stamps, because Stamps needs some experience. Because up here we have May waiting for us, and this is a completely optional battle. May gets registered in the Pokenav, and she actually will challenge us to a second battle. This one's completely optional, but it's, okay, Wingull versus Wingull, so that did not work out too well. We're actually faster because our nature is really nice, so we can do that, and I guess we can growl it. Actually, that was stupid, because now it's going to do less damage to itself in confusion, so, Water Gun, I suppose. Man, you go, Stamps. Stamps is so good right now. Like, I've never had confusion. I've never had Supersonic work that perfectly. Like, that was amazing. And now we get Trico. And this is... I'm a little worried. Trico is not as bad as Shroomish because it doesn't have that good defense. So, this is potentially bad, but I say slowly go after it with Water Gun. It also doesn't have effect score, so that's another good thing about fighting it. I'm thinking we can potentially Supersonic it later since we're faster, so I'm going to go to Blue Bunny and just hope to, well, we have Tail Whip, but yeah, let's go Tail Whip. Because Tail Whip will make it do more damage to itself in confusion if we can confuse it again. And it'll make us do more damage with our attacks. So now let's tackle it. Get one hit in, I guess suicide. Oh, I forgot, yeah, it's using quick attack, so that means we can't actually supersonic it. So that didn't work exactly how I'd hoped. But we have Tulse. Now the problem is if it decides to use Absorb now. And that's gonna do a lot of damage, even though Absorb's pretty weak, so Mud Slap will now do a considerable amount of damage because we had that defense drops with Tail Whip. So, 2 Mud Slaps, it did 25 damage with 2 Absorbs, so we will not be killed if it uses another one. And we can just keep lowering its accuracy slowly while killing it here. Oh wait. Why did it kill us there? I was not paying attention, but we should still be fine. I got a little carried away and was not good at math, but there we go. We won that fight. Muchacho's gonna get some good experience and learn Nature Power, which is a really useful move. But we're gonna defeat May, and Mr. Briny was a revered seafarer. Now we got 2 errands that we have to do. We have to go to Slateport, and we also have to go to Dewford on the way. So if we go look at the map, which we now have a Pokénav, so we can look at this map, we see Slateport is over here. So to get to Slateport, the 2 options we have, we could go east from Oldale Town and get on this route, 103, but there's water in the way. Or we could go south all the way, which takes us through Dewford, but of course there's water, so how are we going to do either one of those? Because we don't have surf yet. Well, we can actually cut through here, and we have to go through the woods again, and this is, once again, if we had cut, we could pick up some nice items over there. But we can just cut through the woods here, come out on the other side. Actually, we can register this girl in our Pokénav, and we can register a few more in our Pokénav, which I'll probably do between episodes. But if we go here into this house, well, this is Mr. Briny, and now he'll offer to take us over to Slateport. But first, Dewford, so we can actually go and take the boat over to Dewford, and we'll be doing that now. We're gonna get a phone call on the way from our dad, and he's going to be in our Pokénav now. But we're gonna make land in Dewford here, and there's a gym, and we also need to deliver a letter to Steven, who is somewhere on this island. So in the next episode of Pokemon Emerald Monotype Challenge Water Type, we'll be taking care of business on Dewford, possibly taking on the gym, and maybe catching some new Pokemon. So, see you guys next time.